Have you noticed how quickly pleasure fades and how strangely long pain seems to stay? A good moment arrives, a compliment, a small success, a feeling of ease. For a brief time, everything feels aligned. And then, without warning, the moment passes. The mind moves on. The feeling dissolves. Something else takes its place. Pain works differently. An uncomfortable remark, a mistake, a loss. The body remembers. The mind replays. The feeling lingers. This difference quietly shapes how we live. We chase pleasure because it disappears. We resist pain because it stays. And yet, both are experiences that move. They come, they change, they leave sometimes slowly, sometimes suddenly. But rarely do they remain in the same form. In daily life, this is easy to miss. You enjoy a good meal, and moments later, the satisfaction is gone. You receive appreciation, and soon the mind asks for more. Pleasure doesn't last long enough to feel reliable, so we cling to it. We try to repeat it, extend it, secure it. Pain, on the other hand, feels personal. It occupies space. It narrows attention. And because it feels heavy, we push against it. We analyze it. We argue with it. We try to escape it. But both clinging and resistance tie us more tightly to the experience. In the Geeta, there is a quiet acknowledgement of this movement. Not as a command, not as a rule, just an observation. That pleasure and pain arise from contact with life, and that they pass. What's important is not the statement itself, but the tone. There is no urgency to eliminate pleasure, no insistence on enduring pain heroically. There is simply space to notice that both are states. They visit. They don't stay forever. In ordinary moments, this can be felt clearly. You wake up feeling light. The day flows easily. By evening, the same day feels heavy. Nothing dramatic happened. The internal weather changed. Or you wake up burdened, and later find yourself laughing unexpectedly. The pain didn't vanish because it was solved. It shifted because states do that. We often forget this when we're inside an experience. Pleasure convinces us, this must continue. Pain convinces us, this is how it will always be. Both feel convincing. Neither is permanent. Observing experience without clinging doesn't mean rejecting pleasure. It means enjoying it without asking it to stay. It doesn't mean ignoring pain. It means allowing it without assuming it defines you. This is subtle. Clinging doesn't always look like desire. Sometimes it looks like fear of losing. Resistance doesn't always look like anger. Sometimes it looks like overthinking. When pleasure arises, notice how the mind tightens, trying to hold it. When pain arises, notice how the mind contracts, trying to push it away. And beneath both movements, there is awareness watching. That awareness doesn't rise with pleasure. It doesn't sink with pain. It remains present through both. This doesn't remove experience. You still feel joy. You still feel sorrow, but you're less pulled by them. Life becomes less about chasing highs and escaping lows, more about allowing states to move through. At work, a success feels good and passes. A mistake feels painful and changes shape. In relationships, closeness brings warmth, distance brings ache. Both come and go. When this is seen, something softens. You don't demand pleasure to complete you. You don't treat pain as failure. They become part of movement, not definitions of life. The Geeta doesn't ask us to become indifferent. It points quietly toward balance. Not by flattening experience, but by not building identity around passing states. Pleasure will visit. Pain will visit. Neither asks for permanence. Neither promises it. Perhaps freedom is not found by choosing one over the other, but by noticing that both are guests. They arrive, they stay for a while, they leave, and something in you remains present enough to watch them come and go. Sometimes, that noticing alone creates enough space for life to feel lighter, not because pleasure increased or pain disappeared, but because you stopped clinging to what was already passing.